my body.
Of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First and 10, it's Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right, you get the extra rest.
Derrick Henry on and on. Off to the races and down to the 29-yard line. It's a big run that time by Henry. 59 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Play action. Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Trevon Wesco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st down, Willis. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And now an audible here into something else. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Running from the gun with Henry. Able to power through. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Folk's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. 133 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield, trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Dropping open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Justin Madubuike
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Now the rookie third rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson looking to throw on third.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They go play action now. Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danico Autry showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
176 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
This time Willis will throw it.
And the wing pressure too much. Down he goes.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have the Titans first down, and that should just about do it. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Willis.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Contact defensively, and that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
And rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so